Hi, Nori here. Today I'm sharing the class for hips and lower back. If you've got 2 blocks here, that'd be great. If you haven't, not to worry. We'll use that later. So, shall we begin our practice in standing? The feet are slightly wider than your hip widths apart. And then let your arms rest by your side. That's nice and softened. Shoulders and knees. And one palm to your belly, one palm to your chest. And find your breath. And once find that breath, and follow the path it takes. Breathe. And 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. And release the arms and come to the top of the mat. And feet together. And inhale, arms reach, palms touch over your head. And as you exhale, hinge from the hip, soften your knees, bow forward. And inhale, push the floor away, rise up. And twice more, exhale, hinge from the hip, forward fold. And inhale, push the floor away, arms up, palms touch. And then the last one, as you exhale, hinge from the hip, lower all the way back down to the earth. And breathe. And walk your feet to a hip widths apart. And grab your elbows with opposite hands. Let your head hang, let your shoulders drop, and breathe. And sway side to side. And come back to the center. Release the hand. Plant that left hand underneath your left shoulder. Soften your left knee. Extend the right leg. And inhale. Lift right arm to the sky. Breathe. Breathe into the hip. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Slowly lower your right arm down and switch side. Right palm underneath your right shoulder in front of your right thigh. Bend the right knee. Extend the left leg. And inhale. Lift the left arm to the sky. Rotate your chest towards the sky. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Slowly lower your left arm down. And inhale. Come to a flat back, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine, lengthen your back of the neck, and then shift your weight towards your toes. The hips underneath your hips were over your ankles. Breathe. And exhale, soften your knees, plant that hand, and step back to a downward facing dog. And breathe. Palms and feet were deeply rooted to the mat. Hands pushing down. Chest away from that mat. Draw your navel in towards the spine. Your buttocks high towards the sky. And breathe. Breathe into the rib cage. And as you breathe in, notice your sideways lengthened. Lovely. And on your next inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. And you turn your right toe to the right side. Let your hip open and bend the knee. Right heel towards your right buttock. Keep lifting your belly towards the spine. And shoulders were parallel to front of your mat. And from here, Rotate your knees. Rotate the hip. And you do the other way as well when you're ready. Lovely. And then come back to the center. Extend the right leg. Hips are levels. Come to a three-legged dog. Exhale. Flow your right foot forward between your hand next to your right thumb. Lovely. Roll your shoulder down. Lift the chest. And plant that left knee to the mat. And inhale. Come forward. Open your chest. And breathe into the left thigh. And exhale. Extend the right leg. And inhale, come forward, open your heart space. And exhale, extend. Lovely. The last one here, inhale, open your chest. And breathe, 3 deep breaths into the thighs, into the hip. 3, 2, lovely, 1. And from here, walk your hand, extend your right leg. And press your heel into the earth and then the right toe up. And if you've got 2 blocks, you can also place your block underneath your shoulders, underneath the hand. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale, come forward. Crown of your head reaching forward. And the tailbone to the back of the mat. And breathe. Lovely. 3 deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. And inhale, you come forward, plant that right foot. And then remove your block. Lovely. And from here, place your left hand inside your right foot, but quite wide, so hand towards the edge of the mat. And you can also walk your left knee towards back of the mat. So quite long and deep stance. And then on your next inhale, slowly lift the right arm to the sky. And then drop your tailbones, open your chest. And then inhale here. And exhale, bend that right elbows. Cactus the right elbow. Lift the chest. And breathe into the hip. And inhale, arms reach. And exhale again, bend the elbows deep in the lunge. Lovely. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. Keep breathing. Lovely. And inhale, come back to the center and plant that hand. And lift the back knee and draw your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog to release the hip. And exhale, plant the right foot down. And come onto your toes, lift the heels, lift the buttocks nice and high. Wave your spine into plank, high plank position. Press the hands and knee to the mat. Hug your elbow in, lengthen your back of the neck. And lower all the way down. And hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbows towards each other. And inhale, lift the chest, push the floor away. And exhale to lower down. Twice more, inhale, lift. And exhale. Back to the earth. And inhale this time, push the floor away. Lift the chest, lengthen your back of the neck. And press your toes into the earth, so your shins knees lifted, and breathe. 3 deep breaths here. Lovely. Last breath. Take deep inhale and exhale, lower all the way down. Curl your toes under, lift the hip. And send your sit bones high towards the sky, back to downward facing dog. And breathe. And then we do other side. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Hips were leveled at this stage. And then turn your left toe to the left side. Let your hip open and bend the knees, left heel towards your left buttock. Draw your navel in, shoulders were parallel to front of your mat. And breathe. And from here, inhale. And exhale to rotate your hip with your knees. Nice large circle with the hip. And do other way as well when you're ready. Lovely. And come back to the center. Extend that left leg to the sky. Hips are level. And as you exhale, flow your left foot forward between your hand next to your left thumb. Roll your shoulder down, lift the chest. Lengthen here. And lower your right knee to the mat. And inhale, come forward. Open your chest. And exhale, extend that left leg. And inhale, forward. And breathe. And exhale, extend. Feeling the stretch, lengthening here. And inhale, come forward. And exhale. And this time, inhale, come forward. Lengthen your right thigh and breathe into it. 3 breaths here, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Extend the left leg. Walk your hand towards you. Lift your left toe up. Press left heel down and the left buttock towards the floor. Roll your shoulder down, draw your navel in, lengthen here, and breathe. And exhale, forward fold. Keep lengthening. Breathe. Last breath here, deep inhale here. And exhale, come back to the center, plant the left foot. And place your right hand inside your left foot. Towards your edge of the mat. And inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. Deep in the lunge. And as you exhale, drop your tailbones, bend the elbows, rotate your chest towards the sky. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Arms reach, come back to the center, and exhale once more. Bend the elbows, rotate your chest towards the sky. 3, 2, 1, and inhale. Lift the arms, plant the left palm outside your left foot. Curl your back toe under. Lift the back knee, and draw your left leg to the sky. 3-legged dog to release the hip. And as you exhale, you plant the left foot down. And back to downward facing dog. And come onto your toes, lift the heels, lift the buttocks nice and high. And wave your spine into plank. Keep pressing the hand. And lower your knees to the mat. Hug your elbow into lengthen. And lower all the way down. Lovely. And hands underneath your shoulders next to your chest. Squeeze your elbows. Inhale, you lift the chest. Push the floor away. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, you lift. And exhale down. Once more, inhale, you lift the chest. And hold it here for 3 breaths. Keep pressing your toes into the earth. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower all the way down. Curl your back toe under. Lift the hip. And send your hip onto the heels. Lengthening your lower back. And breathe. Maybe shift your hip side side. Lovely. And come back to the center. Slowly come forward. Lift the hip back to downward facing dog. And breathe. And we do other side. Well, first side of the new flow. So inhale, you lift the right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. And turn your right toe to the right side, hip open and bend the knees. Suck in your belly towards your chest. Breathe. Inhale here and exhale. Flow your right foot outside your right hand. So it's quite wide stance. And lower your left knee to the mat. And walk your right toe out, left heel in. And come to a lizard pose. And lengthen here. And breathe. And if you feel comfortable here, you can place your forearms, lower your forearm to the mat. Or place your block here, and then you can rest your forearms on the block and breathe. Also, you can come to outer edge of your right foot. Let hip open and a deep in the hip. Breathe. Slow breathing, slow release. No need to hurry the breath. Just be with the breath. And follow the path it takes. Last breath here. Lovely. And from come out here, slowly lower your palm to the mat. Nice and slow. Take your time and then remove the block. And then walk your right foot in. And then place right hand outside your right foot. And then from here, walk your hand, come to a half split again. Extend that right leg. Hips are square. Lovely. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. And if you like a little bit more stretch on the back of the thigh, and then walk your left hand forward until you cannot reach anymore. You start feeling more of a stretch there. And stay there. Breathe. Lovely. And on your next inhale, slowly come up. And come to a low lunge and deep in the lunge. And then if you've got 2 blocks, you can also place your 2 blocks either side of the right leg. Press the hand and come deep in the lunge and then lengthen your spine. Chin slightly tucked in towards your chest. Or if you haven't, just lengthen your arms by your side and slowly, deep, come into the lunge. Breathe. Oops. Lovely. One more deep breath here. Lovely. And from here, just move side to side or even circle your hip. Or come forward and back. And just to give a bit movement here. Lovely. And then come back to the center. And lift the back knee. You can remove the block. And draw your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog to release. And exhale, plant the right foot down. And then come onto your toes, lift the heels, lift the buttocks. Wave your spine into plank. Either knees lifted or knees to the mat. Hug your elbow in, slowly come forward and lower all the way down. And hands underneath your shoulders, next to your rib cage. Roll your shoulder down. Press the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, push the floor away. The choice of your heart opener. You can come to high cobra or low cobra, sphinx. Anywhere you like to express your heart opener. And breathe into the lower back. Lovely. One more deep breath here. Lovely. Deep inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. And you lift the hips, send your hip onto the heels. And you breathe. Lovely. Take one more deep breath. Lovely. On your next inhale, slowly come up. Curl your toes under, lift the hip. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe. And then we do other side. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Turn your left toe to the left side, bend the knees. Keep your hip open and breathe. Inhale here and exhale. Flow your left foot forward outside your left palm. And then lower your right knee to the mat. And then walk your left toe out, left heel in towards you. And then let your hip open. Here, come to a result pose. And then inhale, lengthen here. And then exhale. And if you feel comfortable here, you can lower your both forearms to the mat or both forearms on the block and breathe. You can also come to outer edge of your left foot. Breathe into the hip. Last breath here. Take deep inhale and exhale. Lovely. And release the hand. You can place your hands on the mat and take your block off the mat. And then walk your left foot in. And the left hand outside your left foot. And from here, walk your hands towards you, extend the left leg, come to a half split. Toes up, heel in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, come forward. Crown of your head reaching forward, tailbone to the back of the mat. Lengthen. And grounding down. And the toes up, lifting. Breathe. And if you like a little bit more stretch on the back of the legs, walk your right hand forward until you cannot reach anymore, and then start to feel in that stretch on the back of the legs. And shoulder down. Breathe. Deep breathing. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. And then listen to the sound of your breath. Nice calming ocean wave sound. Last breath here. Take deep inhale and exhale. And slowly come forward. And if you've got two blocks, you can place blocks either side of your hips and hands underneath your shoulders. Like this. And press the hands. And come slightly deeper in the lunge. Keep bend knees above the ankle, shoulder down. And press your hand down. And if you haven't, extend the fingertips towards the earth. Breathe. Breathe into the hip, thighs, lower back. Deep, deep inhale. And exhale. Last breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Lovely. And plant that hand to the mat. And you can walk your knee in. And then rotate your hip or extend your left knee and bend. Or come to side. However you feel good. Lovely. Lovely. And then plant that palm to the mat, curl your back toe under, lift the back knee, draw your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog to release the hip. Exhale, plant the left foot down. Then come onto your toes, lift the heels, lift the buttocks, nice and high. Wave your spine into plank. And keep your knees lifted or knees to the mat, hug your elbow in, lower all the way down. And place your hands next to your rib cage or next to your chest. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Inhale, lift the chest. And this time, inhale, lengthen, open your chest. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. And inhale, come back to the center, open. And exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. And inhale, back to the center. Let's do one more. And gaze over your right shoulder. And inhale, center. And exhale to the left shoulder. Breathe. And inhale, come back to the center. Breathe into your heart space. And as you exhale slowly all the way down, take your time. And then lift the hip, send your sit bone to the heels, forehead to the mat. Find your breath. When your mind starts to wander, anytime come back to the breath and follow the breath. Just be here on the mat with the breath. Lovely. And on your next inhale, slowly lift the chest. Walk your hand to the right side. Place your left hand to your right hand. And really lengthen your left side. You can layer your hand or you can place your left hand outside your right hand. And breathe. Last breath. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, lift the chest and then walk your hands to the center, walk your hands to the left side, and then lengthen your left arm, and then the right, reach your right hand forward. Either you can place your hand there, or you can layer the hands, or place your hands outside your left palm. Hips towards the heels. Breathe. Three breaths. Lovely. And on your next inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale to release the hands, and then walk your hands towards you to come up. And shift your buttocks to the right side, and then both feet, legs to the left side. Right hand to the right side of the mat, and inhale. Side bend to the right side, left arm over your head. Breathe. And inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, other side. Left hand to the mat, right arm over your head. Breathe. Last breath. And inhale, come back to the center. And then we do our other side. Shift your buttocks to the left side. Both legs to the right side. Lovely. Left hand to the mat. Bend your left arm. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, right arm over your head to the left side. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms reach. And back to the center. And the right palm to the mat. And inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. Exhale, bend to the right side. And then lengthen your left side of the body, left hip, armpit, rib cage. Breathe. Feel the rib cage with the breath. One more deep breath here. Lovely. And inhale to come back to the center. And come to the seated position. Roll your shoulder up, shoulder towards your ear, and roll down. And inhale, lift up. Shoulders and down. And the other way, so lift shoulders up and down from the front. Inhale, arms, lift shoulders up and down. Deep inhale here. And exhale through the mouth. Lovely. And close our practice. And inhale, arms reach, palms touch over your head. And as you exhale, hand to the heart center to express gratitude for our practice today. Hand to the forehead, hand to the heart, hand to the mouth. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste.